Hey, this is Asha. Thanks for joining me in today's video. And in today, what I want to share with you is how to still continue to improve and increase your savings while still having the little pleasures in life like the $5 Starbucks coffee. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about that in this video. All right, so a lot of people that go ahead and grab a, let's say, $5 Starbucks coffee, and enjoy it, that's totally fine. You should have some pleasure in life. That's, after all, the whole point behind some money. But what happens is some people are too disconnected to the point where they spend a large chunk or percentage of their income on discretionary or pleasurable spendings that are not necessarily needed, and your savings starts to bottom. And if you have no savings at all, then this is a huge problem because you're spending high items that just give you a little sense of pleasure, but you're not improving your personal finance for the future down the road. So the thing is could you still go ahead and continue to buy your $5 coffees? Absolutely. But you need to go ahead and think about it in mind of how do I continue to improve my savings, my personal finance. Remember, savings are limited. There's only so much you can save. Earnings potential is unlimited. So if you can improve earnings, that would be even better. But here's the thing. When most people consume coffee and we look at it in terms of time, let's say in terms of months, your coffee consumption is typically the same. And if you're going out and you're spending, let's say, $1,400 a year on coffee, this is going to be very, very consistent, and you're going to continue doing that. And if you're only making, let's say, $10,000 a year, that's about 14% of your income. That's quite a lot of money to spend on coffee. Now, over 18% of the households are under $25,000 a year. They're making less than $25,000 a year. So you're spending a good chunk of that onto something like this that gives you a small bit of pleasure, and it's quick and you consume it rapidly. So how do you go ahead and still enjoy the little pleasures in life, but still continue to save or use this additional income or money that you spent to put it into savings? Well, let's say you go ahead and have your consumption right here, maybe in the first month or two, and let's say you just do this every month. Well, what you want to do is go ahead and take a dip or a dive in one of the other months, and then go ahead and then consume, and then take a dive. So now, let's say you're consuming only every other month. So now you're only putting in, let's say, 6 months worth of consumption out of 12. And that can go ahead and take this additional earning power that you have or additional savings that you have, especially if you're in a lower income bracket under 25,000 or something like that. It can go ahead and all these other extras here, this is now can go into your savings. And that's how you do it, but you still are enjoying some form of pleasure in life. Because the thing is if you're making $150,000 a year, spending $1,400 on coffee a year every single day, it's not a big deal. It's the problem is if you're only making, let's say, $15,000 a year and you're spending $1,400 on coffee, that's where the problem lies. And especially if you just want to enjoy some little pleasures and you're just not making a lot of money, or you're trying to save up for something, you got a baby coming, then you need to go ahead and save a little bit more money. Then this is one way to still continue to enjoy the pleasures, but you go ahead and spread the time frame. This way your earnings and your savings over time continue to go ahead and improve. And they go ahead and kind of improve in a way that's, kind of more like this, I guess, as you look to it, because you do have a little bit of dip, but you're adding that little influx that we've talked about, is that with time, it continues to build in this bubble manner. So that's a simple breakdown and thought process for you, rather than making it all complicated about, hey, you got to analyze this, budget this, and budget that. No, let's just keep it simple. If you spread out the time, the distance, that just allows you to, in a way, consume less, but still enjoy the pleasures. Now, and you could do the same thing in a shorter time frame. So let's say you're going in and you're buying a drink every day. Instead of doing that every day, go ahead and do it every other day or every 2 days. And now you can go ahead and reduce the consumption. And this way you can go ahead and take that money and put it towards savings for college, savings for baby, savings for vacation, whatever else you want to do. So anyways, I hope this helps, gives you a mind and insight to how you can go ahead and save that extra additional income. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and check out some of the freebies we have on our website, MyLittleNestEgg.com. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.